All right, gang, welcome back. So it's time to mix things up a little bit. I know we brought a ton of Mustang content over the last year, roughly. So I wanted to bring you something new and a little more relatable. So we purchased a WS6 Trans Am at the very beginning of the channel when we very first started the channel, and it was originally our planned car to really build our content on. Well, we got sidetracked. We started working on this Mustang, and you know, we've had people talk to us at car shows with our black Mustang. People talk to me about this car, and you know, the blue Mustang was supposed to be a budget car, and that clearly has far exceeded what I would consider to be a budget car. So what I've decided to do is bring a budget, you know, video series to you guys where the average guy could go do something. You don't have to have this crazy build engine and do all these crazy things. So the WS6 that we bought, and I'll show you it in a minute, has 248,000 plus miles on it right now. We bought it for $7,500 off Marketplace. It's nothing fancy. It's a 2000 Trans Am. I wanted to originally build it and do some pretty crazy things with it, but I think it's going to be more relatable if I kind of do what a normal guy would do to show you don't have to have crazy things to get out and have a good time and go drag racing. So tonight we're going to go to Cincy Street Nights and their No Prep Mayhem. If you watch the previous video, which I'll link above, that has the where we did the wheels and tires on this car, that's the only thing this car has done to it. I did do a valve cover gasket because it had a leak, and I readjusted the exhaust. It was hitting over the axle was hitting a little bit, so we adjusted some of that. Other than that, this car is completely as it came, and with 248,000 miles on it. I'm going to drive it to the track. We're going to make passes, and the goal is to drive it home. And then throughout this series, we know that the rear end is a weak spot in here. I'm not doing a crazy rear end. I'll have a video on kind of what I'm doing there, and I'm going to do a little here and a little there of minor things. The goal is to not make this have a roll cage or do anything where we have to start getting a crazy budget territory. Not having a roll cage also means we're not going to make it crazy fast. Safety clearly is a priority, but I want to not have to do all the roll cage stuff. So we're looking at, you know, like tonight we're running a 13.0 index class. Hopefully the car is competitive enough to even compete there. This may be a one pass and done with some time runs. We'll see. But I wanted to show you guys the car a little bit and kind of let you see. There is nothing done special to this car. She definitely has 248,000 miles on it, and we're definitely going to go drag racing on a budget and bring you guys along. So here you can see it's a stock LS1 car. This is nothing at all out of the ordinary. The car, when I purchased it, did have some headers. They're nothing fancy or great. It does have a SLP catback exhaust on it. Nothing really loud, nothing crazy done to this car. Like I said, this is going to be pretty much a factory car. No intake, no heads, nothing. So I'll show you the odometer to prove that what we're saying is true. She has 248,000 miles on her, and we are definitely going to drive it to the track and race it. So there you can see, gang, it has 247,815 miles on it. She's definitely not new. I've got the key turned on, so there's some lights that are lit up, but those are not normally on. It's an automatic 4L60 car, all stock. And we're going to start her up, drive her to the track, and get going. So we're on our way to the track. We're driving. I have a GoPro up on the dash that I'll use when I make passes too. So I'm not distracted driving. We're using a device that's separate. But I wanted to share, the car's doing great. Like 40 pounds of oil pressure, no lights, cruising along 45 miles an hour, kind of a country road, and it's doing great. I will say this is not the car's first outing. So we actually did do the first round of Cincy Street Nights with this car. So this car has been driven to the track, made passes, and made it home once already. So I want to make sure and disclose that because I don't want it to seem like this is our first outing, our first go. We have done one other time. we didn't get enough video to make a full-length video, so that's why I didn't post that footage. It rained. We got started at like 10 o'clock at night. I went out first round. The car did fantastic. It actually wasn't me that was the problem, or it wasn't the car that was the problem, it was me. Did a burnout in first gear, bumped it forward into second, pulled up to the tree, wanted to back up a little bit. When I backed up and then put it in what I thought was first gear again, I was going to manually shift the car. I actually put the car from reverse back into drive instead of first gear. So I launched, the car left great, things did exactly what they were supposed to do, and I pushed forward to what I thought would be second gear, and I popped the car in neutral. Complete rookie mistake. But I also wanted to disclose, this isn't the first time it's been out to the drag strip. I've had it out a few times to like car shows and some other events, just street driving it. It's a great street car, and I'm excited to take this thing out. I honestly think it's going to be really fun to be a budget build, something that's affordable. I'm not throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, at this thing. I'm going to address some known issues that break because I don't want to have problems. The rear end being the first and foremost. The car has high mileage. I disclosed in the early video, I think, when we did the wheels and tires, that I have a 5.3 LS for this car. I went and picked up a set of heads. I'm gonna put together basically a budget engine with cams. You know, I'm not trying to make crazy horsepower with this thing, you know, 500 horsepower or whatever. I want it to be a fun street car that I can do some index racing with and have a good time. So that's really the goal with this car. You know, like I said, I started out, I introduced the car, kind of disclosed I wanted to do turbos and TBMs, and some of that stuff may come along in time, just to keep the car entertaining. And, you know, but we're not wanting to get into any territory where we have to do crazy cages and other stuff. You know, I want this to be fun. We have the other Mustang for that. So, you know, when it comes to all out, you know, crazy build, that car is for that. But I want to show folks, you can go buy something off Marketplace and have a great time with it. You can go race, you can go do these events. This is a local event that's put on here. The folks that put on, spectacular people. They agreed to let us set up a little merch booth for tonight, so we can kind of get the word out about the channel. And no questions asked. I offered to pay to set up, everything else. They were extremely cool about it. So that's the cool part about the street car thing here. So I'm gonna get us the rest of the way to Edgewater and get set up, teched in, and then I'll bring you guys along for some time runs, and then our first round. Hopefully we make it past the first round. If not, at least we've proven that what we can do, and we've kicked off the series for this car to really have a good time with it. So stay tuned. All right, gang, we've made it here. We've teched in. We're gonna put our helmet on and make a time run. Our helmet on, jacket on, safety equipment on. First time run of the night. All right. We did our burnout. Gonna stage it up. We're just gonna put it in drive and see what happens. Don't think we cut a very good light, but we made it from A to B. She did the burnout. I'm happy. She definitely, old girl is feeling it. She, you can tell she's 26 years old and trying to make it happen here. When I initially went to do my burnout, I forgot to turn off the traction control, so that's why we had to do that real quick. But yeah, I'm happy. We got a time run in. Go back, I'm gonna hook up and set up some logs in the MPV i4 and get it so that I can get some data. Thank you. All right. We did a 1340. Reaction time is, yeah, it could be better. 0.82. 207.60 foot. We went 876 to the 8th. 105 mile an hour in the quarter. So yeah, I don't feel like we did bad. So we'll let this thing cool off for just a sec, and we'll do another time run, and then we'll go from there. We may have a hard time being competitive in 1340s, so we'll see what we can do. The biggest thing we wanted to do, like I said, was get out and do some stuff with this car that's reasonable and realistic to the average guy. So let this cool off, and we'll have at another time run. We did our burnout. Gonna stage it up. We're just gonna put it in drive and see what happens. We're gonna make another time run. We have the MPV i4 hooked up. We've got the laptop in the passenger seat. We're gonna pull some data, see what we can do, see if we can do something a little different, a little better, see what happens. We're very fortunate that it's like yeah, 70 degrees outside, I think, right now. Car's doing good. We still have oil pressure. Temperatures aren't getting high. It's overcast. So we have decent conditions overall. I want to make sure, like I said, I want to get some scans and kind of see what kind of data we get here. That's really the goal. We want to bring this thing out and get some data and have some fun with it. Stage her up here. All right, 2 bulbs. Transmission did something weird there. We did cut a better light. I saw that. But it, like, the transmission stumbled when I hit it. So I don't know what really that was about, but we've got some data, so that's going to help us. Some wide open throttle data at that. Our time slip here. Thank you. All right. Did cut a better light. 0.6775, still not perfect, but better than what we did the first time. I think our 60 foot was actually worse, but that's where I think the car kind of had a stumble, and we went at 1385. So that stumble cost us about 4/10. That's okay. We're going to take a look and see what it was about. I very well may have chicken footed, so I'm logging throttle position on purpose to see if I'm the problem or not. The first outing with this, I was the problem. I bumped the car into neutral. So yeah, we're gonna cool this thing off and get ready for the driver's meeting, and then ready for first round. Transmission did something weird there. All right, guys, we are up for round one. So we are in the right lane. We're racing a super nice orange C10. Gentleman had a fair amount of experience, but I think we'll be all right. We're gonna have some fun with it. We've proven what we came out to do. So we're just here waiting in line, and we got traction control off. We got some data logging to happen, and we're gonna let it rip. All right. Good launch. You got a better light. It was a good solid pass though, guys. Good solid pass. No mistakes. Car did good. No matter what, I am excited for what we accomplished there. I'll let the gentleman on the inside go first. We'll fall in behind him. I believe his name was Logan. It was a pleasure to meet him. He was a very nice guy. Super excited to get an opportunity to make some passes tonight. We've been really struggling with drag racing here in our area, and the weather. Every time they try to schedule an event, it seems to rain, and you know, our poor drag strip just can't catch a break. Like, you know, they're trying to put events on for people and keep the doors open, and the weather just does not want to play nice here in Cincinnati right now. So the fact that we got a break tonight, it's cool temperatures, things went well. Yeah, we're gonna get this time slip and see what it says. Again, I'm not sure on my light. I could have cut a little better light. He did a fantastic job on the light. Yep, did not cut a great light. He cut our light by almost half. But we definitely went 1333 to his 1321. He won, so we went out round one, but that's okay. I'm not gonna do a buyback. I know we need to get a little bit more out of the car, but we've came and proven what we wanted to do. Like I said earlier, I know I keep saying it in this video, but I'm excited, guys. Like, to be able to go pay $7,500 for a car, put a set of drag radials on it, and go out and do well. Majority of the issues have been me personally and not the car. So we got to get it tuned a little better and do a little bit with it to get a little closer to 13.0. I've got to cut a better light, but yeah, I'll bring you some footage of the event throughout the night. I appreciate you guys watching for sure. I just don't want to do the buyback. You know, we're gonna drive this thing home and yeah, go from there. So stay tuned, and I'll bring you some footage of the Cincy Street Nights No Prep Mayhem event on that's happening on May 15th here. quick to interrupt the video, gang. I apologize for the interruption, but I wanted to share we have some new drops at the Mr. Torque website, www.mrtorque.com. We have 3 new drops, 2 shirts and a hoodie. So we have our white now Mr. Torque shirt with our Boost the World logo in retro colors. We have that same design as a white hoodie. So we do have the hood, and again, retro colors on the back, Boost the World. And last but not least, to support our budget car and the core of the video you're watching currently, we have the white Mr. Torque shirt that has the War Criminal logo on it. So it's got the car. You can buy this shirt that helps support the build and brings more content with the car. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Let's get back to the video. All right, gang, so we made it back to the shop here. Car did great. I have no complaints. I drove it to the track. I made 3 passes, drove it home. No issues whatsoever. Good oil pressure, didn't overheat. Everything went as expected. So I'll share my time slips here with you guys just so we can kind of recap. The car did fine. It was always me that was the problem yet again. But you can see here, trying to share the time slip a little here. We, let's see, we had a, let's see if I give you, yeah, we were the left lane. So we went a 207.7 60 foot, 580 to the 330, 876 to the 8th. Quarter mile, 1342 at 105 mile an hour. So that was the first pass. Then our second pass, that's where the car did do a weird transmission thing. We were the left lane again. I don't know if you guys can see these or not. I'm trying to share them. But yeah, we had 104.8, 105 mile an hour, 1385. We can see where it kind of had an issue there at the beginning. And then this is our actual round 1 ticket here. And we were the right lane. And we had 105.71 mile an hour, so a little more mile an hour. 1333. Light was not great. 207 60 foot. I have to look at the other tickets if that was our best 60 foot. I think it was. But what we took on, or headed out to do with this, was prove you do not need a crazy expensive car to go drag racing and have a good time. I had a fantastic time. Nothing broke. I have $7,500 on what you've seen us run today, and I couldn't be happier. Street car, nothing crazy. It's great to go fast and it's fun, but this is relatable. People can go on Marketplace and buy this exact same thing, exact same price, and go do what I did. And had I cut a better light, this car's competitive in 13.0. So I do want to give a huge shout out to Happy and the Cincy Street Nights team for having us out. They let us set up a booth and meet some folks and tell people kind of about what we're doing here on the YouTube. So huge shout out to those guys. Any events that those guys are putting on, I highly recommend checking out. The Cincy Street Nights is a series that they're putting on, and definitely recommend checking it out. Super, super nice folks. It was a great time, well run. So again, shout out to those guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. That is a huge help. And make sure you check out our merch site at mrtorque.com. I appreciate you guys watching. Be good to each other and have a great day.